Thank you everyone for the great campaign that we've had. Thank you very much for being here. Just hours ago, I spoke with Donald Trump to congratulate him on winning the election and becoming the 45th President of the United States. Even though this may not be the outcome that we had hoped for, I encourage every single one of you to root for his success in uniting and leading our country. In the spirit of democracy and a peaceful transition of power, I say to President-elect Trump that what remains of hostility must now be put aside. I know that many of my supporters must be disappointed. I am too. We must, now more than ever, set an example for the rest of the world as Americans. We must remember that even though America has been divided, we now have to come together and work together as one team, as one united, because that is what characterizes us as Americans. This may feel like a defeat, but I can assure you, fellow Americans, that this is a huge step in American history. Not only have we had the first female presidential candidate, we have also achieved to raise awareness of some significant values. We have fought very hard and very long to raise awareness of, among other things, gun violence. We can, and must, end the epidemic of gun violence. I believe weapons of war have no place on our streets, and that is why we will keep working to expand background checks on more gun sales, and keep guns out of the hands of domestic abusers, other violent criminals, and the severely mentally ill. Another issue that we must keep working for are the opportunities and rights of women. I am a proud lifelong fighter for women's issues because I firmly believe what's good for women is good for America. America has taken tremendous strides when it comes to expanding opportunities for women, but many women still face barriers to entering and advancing in the workforce, and the ability of women to take their own health decisions is under assault. The fact that I am standing here today shows both how much hard work pays off, but also how much more work we have to do. So don't ever think that you can't make a difference. I know this firsthand. After graduating from Yale Law School, I became an advocate for kids and families at the Children's Defense Fund. As First Lady of the United States, I led the U.S. delegation to the UN Fourth World Conference on Women in Beijing, where I had the honor of proclaiming women's rights and human rights. And last but not least, as Secretary of State, I made women's rights a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy. So believe me when I say it is worth it. And as President Barack Obama said, your voice can change the world. Finally, I am so grateful for our country and for all it has given to me. I have been so very proud to be the face of the Democratic Party, and I am with gratitude to our wonderful campaign staff and volunteers. So to all Americans, let us not lose heart. We may have great challenges ahead of us, but we also have great opportunities. And with respect for one another and the help from one another, we will meet them stronger than ever before. Thank you. May God bless America.